Welcome to Prepping with Rustic Rooster Ranch. I'm your host, Alex Adams. Try to get some light here. Out here. 10:49 at night. Got all the feed and got through feeding water and everybody getting all the feed put up, and I figured I'd get on here, do a video. If any of y'all want to send me some stars, I'd appreciate it. I just now got enabled. That's awesome. I don't know what that does, but hey, appreciate all the support we can get. Apologize for the burping. That's milk. Kind of upset my belly a little bit, but man, I'll tell you one thing. There is all kinds of nonsense going on in the world right now. I figured I'd give y'all a little update on that. I'll try to get it a little sorted out in my head as I go. Number one on the list, I don't know if y'all are aware of it, because we've been distracted with Haitians eating kitty cats and ducks and dogs in Ohio, right? We've been distracted with MTG and Laura Loomer having some kind of tiff about Trump or something.
Far-right activist Laura Loomer posted this on X, saying, quote, "If Kamala Harris wins, the White House will smell like curry, and White House speeches will be facilitated via a call center, and the American people will only be able to convey feedback through a customer satisfaction survey at the end of the call nobody will understand." Green blasted her comment, adding, "This is appalling and extremely racist. It does not represent who we are as Republicans or MAGA. This does not represent President Trump. This type of behavior should not be tolerated ever. Laura Loomer should take this down." They've since been going back and forth on X, with Loomer saying this about Green: "It's time for people to come to terms with the fact this woman is not who she pretends to be." Loomer also said she is not a racist, and her post about Harris was meant as a joke. For Straight Arrow News, I'm Craig DeGrelli. For all your latest news headlines.
Of course, you got the election debates going on between old Mr. T and Bob Marley, the old cackling witch. You know, they got all this circus going on, man. You got all this distraction. I mean, I'm sure y'all could think of other distracting things. Oh, they had the dang, they supposedly sent some billionaire up in the
Dragon SpaceX for high apogee.
Go SpaceX.
Dragon, you've soared to over 1,400 kilometers, and you're farther from Earth than any other person since the last Apollo mission over 50 years ago.
Copy that, SpaceX. We all look forward to our friends at the Artemis program to take us to even greater heights.
Well said, Dragon.
Space in something called, in a spaceship called Artemis. Well, Artemis was also known as Diana of the Ephesians. A false god that the church of the Ephesians had got into worship, and Paul went and corrected them out of it. They was worshiping Diana, also known as Artemis. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that they was. It's not a coincidence they named it Artemis. It's a bunch of nonsense. This is that right there is a deception in itself, because we ain't been to the moon, we ain't been to space, can't go there. There's no going to the moon, none of that stuff. There's no going into orbit. A bunch of, y'all can watch some other videos. I'll talk about that stuff. But my point is, there's all kinds of distractions going on. And, well, what are they trying to distract you from? Right? I'm going to point a few things out. For one, the whole financial system is collapsing around us. Okay? Every single country is up to their eyeballs in debt. America being the worst, the most in debt, and we're able to do that because of the drain that we have. I've explained this before. Yeah, we have a drain. We can export our inflation through other countries and nations and so on and so forth, buying our treasury bonds, using the dollar for transactions because we force them to through sanctions, right? You can't buy, sell, or trade on the SWIFT system without the dollar. Couldn't buy oil without the dollar, so on and so forth. You know, being distracted from, you know, the failure of the dollar. There's a whole lot that goes into that. The dollar and all the banks in the world are in super big trouble, and they are doing everything they can to keep the banks from becoming insolvent, okay, and causing bail-ins and all kinds of economic turmoil because of that, okay. I don't really have time to go into all the details, but you get the idea. It's not, we're not in a good spot when it comes to the banks and the currencies, all right. And then we still got the war going on in the Middle East, and we know Israel is a timepiece according to the word. To know about where we are in the Bible, okay, according to Bible prophecy. And we got all the Muslim nations, along with got, you know, the works of the war of Gog and Magog spoken of in Ezekiel 38. All right. Russia, friends with all the Muslims, attack Israel. Well, Iran has been attacking Israel by proxy from the Hamas, the Houthis, and the Houthis, Hamas, and Hezbollah for a long time, and now Israel and Iran have been attacking each other directly. That's a big change of pace since they become a nation in 1948, okay, guys? That's still going on, okay? That's something we're being distracted from. It's a big deal in Bible prophecy. This is last days, end days kind of stuff. That's why I tell people to prepare spiritually first, mentally and physically, but spiritually first. We got to know the word, otherwise we're going to be lost. And then we got our proxy, Ukraine, attacking Russia, deep inside of Russia, and our government is they're mulling over letting them use extremely long-range missiles to attack Russia even deeper into Russia. And Russia said, if y'all allow them to do that, we're going to see that as we're at war with NATO and America. Guys, we have never been closer to World War III. I mean, this could turn so ugly. I'm telling y'all, man, get your houses in order, get close to Jesus. Whatever preps you need to get together, food, water, seeds, just, I mean, like I said, number one, having a close relationship with Jesus. But I mean, you're gonna have to prepare mentally and physically as well. You're gonna have to get some stuff together. We gotta be prepared. We need to be prepared to endure to the very end, guys. We are in the last days. The Bible is the way, the truth, and the life. And yeah, guys, we got to get serious about this. And whatever y'all got to do to get prepared. I mean, number one thing, we got to be prepared to meet Jesus. Because I mean, literally, we could have a nuke dropped on our head. We are in dangerous times, and the whole world is being distracted from the very serious conflicts going on, and with what's going on with the whole system. I mean, it's just ready to crater. And I mean, you know, if you know Jesus, it's like, woohoo, everything's coming together. But if you don't know him, it's pretty terrifying if you don't know where you're going after this place. You know? And yeah, man, get your houses in order. Get you a bug out plan, a bug out bag, whatever you gotta do. I mean, I really encourage y'all to I know it kind of sucks to pay attention to what's going on, man, but we weren't called to slumber and to sleep. We weren't called to be ignorant. We were called to be watchmen on the wall, and to you know, to warn people, and to be there to help one another in love. You know, teach each other, be good, you know, be here for one another, and just seek the truth no matter how painful it is, folks, and get your houses in order. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Pray it blesses you, pray it helps you, pray you heed my warning. There's not a whole lot of time left before whole crap hits the fan. Got a feeling it's going to happen sometime before the election or afterwards, or a short time after the election, I don't know. But I can tell you one thing, it don't matter who gets in office, it's still going to be chaos. So, because Jesus says it's going to wax worse and worse to the very end. Anyways, I don't tell y'all this stuff to get you in fear, because the Lord does not give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So I'll come to you with power, love, and a sound mind, and tell you that even though it looks like everything's falling apart, it's coming together. I'll leave y'all with that. Y'all have a blessed night. Thank you for visiting Prepping with Rustic Roost Ranch. Good night.